Hey, what's up YouTube? And as I promised in the second video, hopefully it fixed your issue. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to actually set up the AIG Manager program for first time users and the benefits of AIG Manager and how easy it is actually to use in the setup process. It's quite easy, to be honest. I think some of you will be in for a shock. Um, Unlike Ultimate Traffic Live with a installation program, generally which a lot of them have, Traffic Global, a lot of them have installation programs. This is a bit different, but it's still easy to use. First, I'm going to put a link in the description is the AIG Manager page, which it is, I believe, from Alpha India Group, AIG, of course. And I'm going to post this in the description below, and you'll find it here, download here, and this is the latest version. It does have a few bugs, just to let you know, but it's actually pretty decent to use. I'll put the link in the description below, just to let you know again. I'll put that in the description right there for you, so you can download it. I believe you have to be a member. I'm not sure, I can't remember to be honest, but to become a member it's pretty easy. Just sign up and you can download it right here. So I'm going to do that now. Make sure you have WinRAR, optional. Since I've already got it, here, this shows up. So, what you want to do is create a file on your desktop. Let's shut that down, leave that there. Right click, new folder. And I'm going to call this AIG. I've already got a folder right here, as you can see. But I'm going to call this AIG2. But in normal circumstances, you'll call it AIG. Just call it AIG, be nice and simple. All this right here, you transfer this across. Within this folder, before we get going, let's create new folder add-on. Actually, we're going to rename that. Let's call that add-ons. Okay. Now we've got our folder sorted out. Make sure you put add-ons in within that folder. However, I'm going to delete this. In normal circumstances, we call it AIG, and we're going to have it right here. You have all your details here, and as you can see, the add-on folder is right there. Just call it add-on, and then we have all our files right here. Let's just close this down. So we're now going to launch the AIG Manager. Make sure that it is run as administrator. I just use run as administrator, but you can go into properties and compatibility and run this as administrator. It's pretty easy, but I'll just run it straight from run as administrator, but I'm pretty sure most of you will do it this way. So run as administrator, and my program is already open. Now when the program is actually opened, you'll get a box like this come up. Let's drag that out a little bit. In mine, I've already got traffic installed, but when you first time use it, you won't have nothing in here. You'll have nothing. So the most important thing we're going to do is we're going to go up here. If you can see that, tool, and we're going to go to settings. Most important thing to do. Now, before we proceed here, make sure you download the prepared version 5 or whatever version you're using. This is compatible with all versions. For me, I'm on version 5, but it is compatible with all versions. Make sure you download the SDK, which is found on the prepared website, along with your prepared copy underneath the link for the actual simulator itself. So I'll put a link in the description below for the SDK. Once you download the SDK, I recommend putting it with the same location as your prepared location where it's installed. But make sure you install prepared first before the SDK. So prepared first, then the SDK, which is vital for this program, just to let you know. So make sure that you install that. So right here we have the general settings. So this right here is where your traffic will be installed. for me, as I keep saying, it's in the AIG folder on my desktop right here, and that's where I set it. As you can see, uses desktop add-on, on the desktop AIG add-on, and that's where I'll put it. So in order to do that, we go to setup, and then for me it's blanked out because I've already set it up, but you set it up in that folder as well. Just make sure you go to desktop AIG and set it up in that folder right there. That's where your sim objects will go and your scenery traffic. Once you apply the traffic, it will automatically do it. But for me, because I'm on version 5, I've got an issue and it's got a compile problem, to let you know. Recommend you go back on the video before this one for a fix for that. But for version 4, it should be good to go without any issues. So set it up in that folder right there. Right, install options. Use freeware only, use ATC file. Not quite sure what this does, but use freeware only uses freeware AI, and the freeware AI models are actually pretty decent looking, to be honest, and it does ask you for payware, just to let you know. But in order to stop that, just use freeware only, and the box will stop coming up for you right there. It's quite annoying actually when it keeps popping up, but so just click this, use freeware only, and it will stop. Right, when we talk about an SDK earlier, this is what I mean, the image tool settings. This is why you need the SDK. Now, wherever, like I said earlier, where you put your SDK, which should be really with your prepared 3D file, or located inside there to make it easier for you, which is what I've done. I've actually put the SDK within my prepared 3D. People do it different ways, but I put it in there just to make things easier. So you go select a tool, and it'll ask you for an image file, which is this one here. You click on image tool. I've already done it, done, and then this will pop up to confirm it has been complete. This is why you need the SDK. It's vital for this program. Next up, cookies. Takes a while to load up this bit. So log in to your AV Sim account and Flight Sim. Both of these are free. Log into both of these. Log into Alpha India Group. Log in. This is in order to get your traffic files sorted out so they appear, and also to stay in tune of what issues are happening at the moment. So log in all those, are all completely free, pretty simple stuff. Flight plans, this is the activity when you're in the sky on the game itself. So I've set it to minimum activity 1, 99% on max. You can put that to 100, but I'll put it on 99%. This right here, not important at all. You don't have to do this. But minimum activity 1, max 99. You can put it to 100. It's just like the slider in the game itself. So it's just like the slider, but it's actually in the program itself. So this is the awesome bit right here. So you can go back in seasons. So summer, winter seasons. You can go back as far as you want. Oldest season I've got is 2015. So when you go and check the airlines later on, which is pretty awesome, it will actually go back to as late as 2015, and some of those airlines are no longer in service. A fine example, which I didn't actually know, was Germanwings and Air Berlin and First Choice Airlines, all gone out of service. If you put this back, you can actually install them, and as well as Thompson Airlines as well, that went out of service as well. But this further back, you can actually install them. You can go for newer if you wish, for newer airlines, but they're actually starting to add 2020 ones now, and I believe Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 will be getting the AIG Manager soon, so stay tuned for that. It's in work in progress. But yes, you could put this back all the way to 2000 if you really want to, and there'll be loads pop up. So Flight Simulator. So for FSX users, you have to find the location of your BJ traffic, which is Scenery World and Sim Objects. But this applies for prepared 3D, but it's similar, really. It acts the exact same way. Now, if you've got to this point, you've done all the information. Hopefully, you've listened to this. You save and close. First time, it'll take quite a while to save all your settings. So we're back to this screen now. Now, once you've done this, you go online and you check online. This takes about 20 to 30 seconds to complete in order to find all the recent airlines which have once you've logged into your AV sim and all that, and you've done all your settings, which I've just shown you, check online and then check all the aircraft as well, which are available to download before you download them, basically. Pretty simple stuff. So just make sure you do this before you actually download any of them, just to keep yourself up to date. So it's done collecting in the bottom right hand corner. And then we go on available online. Let's move this out. Now we've got a lot of airlines here, 1,211. I've already installed 3 of them. So we're just going to pick a random airline. Probably the best, simplest way, to be honest. We're going to go for a simple airline here. So let's go for Cyprus Airways, based obviously in Cyprus. OCI bulk. On this version, don't bother with this multi-selection. It just doesn't actually work at all at the moment on this version. So just highlight it and then OCI bulk. This window will pop up right here. Just go straight to the install. Don't bother with all this because this back obviously means back and configure opens up a menu of what liveries you want to install, but most of these liveries are up to date anyway, so it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So wait for this to install. This could take up to forever. It takes ages. There's 66 gigs in total on this program of airlines, so that's done. Very small. Now if you come out of that, you can now see it has been added to your flight simulator, and that's all you have to do. Literally, that's all you have to do. Now for the issue above version 4, version 5 is where the issue is. I recommend you go back on the video before this one. But now, on terms of before that version, your traffic has now been installed onto your prepared 3D flight simulator. It automatically applies it to your flight sim and you're good to go. Anyway, I hope that helped you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Any more help, let me know, and give it a thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you dislike, but yeah, take care, bye bye.